So in this video I'm just going to be talking about my main build, my main Lepic build. This is a narration, so I'm just going to be showing you off my main build, but this is the build that I currently run with to complete basically all normal content into hard mode content, including infiltration missions. But if you're a Lepic main, this is the general direction I believe you need to be going into in terms of catalyzation. All the other Transcendant modules that you see down there are future investments. However, I would definitely recommend trying to get your hands on increased efficiency. So what you see is survivability coupled with expansion for range, increasing my skill power, my skill modifier, and a couple of critical mods. Now all of these together with MP collector up there makes it so that you're able to kind of clear mobs out with maximum efficiency. So yeah, then the only reason why I didn't go with skill simplification was because of the negative MP that you would have to take on, which is not necessary in most cases, especially when you're running infiltration missions for the most part, as well as normal content. By normal content I don't mean just normal mode, I mean hard mode as well, but general content. But yeah, so MP collector is a big one, coupled with increased efficiency. I will be honest, increased efficiency is not very easy to get. It's going to take you a while because it does drop only from hard mode executioner, and it is a pretty rare drop. It took me a good amount of time to get them. Now I also have HP collector, and if you having trouble to sort of get this build set up correctly, I would definitely recommend having HP collector instead of MP collector, just because of the extra health gain. But enough of this. This is just the main build. So in terms of boss loadout, so you may have noticed that I have wave of light in that first little gun slot there, but that's only because of sharp precision shot. And then my reactor has got the wave of light mounting. That's basically the reason why I have wave of light on, because of the stats, the substats, the critical damage, and the additional colossus damage. So yeah, that's why the weapon itself it's not really playing a huge role. It's just the fact that of the reactor mounting. I do know you do get sharp precision shot for general rounds, but I do believe that for impact rounds it's a slightly bit better, but a 0.1 second difference when it comes to the fire rate build up, which is, I guess, inconsequential, but I guess seconds can make a big difference in a boss fight. So for a boss fight, you need basically all your critical catalyzations, you need all your crit mods in there, survivability with battle of stamina, as well as the range increase and the duration increase. I went for a frugal mindset, as you can see up there, just because it kind of gives me just a little bit of extra range, which feeds into the damage pool. And then next to it I've got maximized power because of the insane increase to my DPS, my skill modifier. It increases it by a huge ton. There is a negative side to it, the increase in skill power, but if you're aiming to sort of 1 or 2 shot these bosses, this will do, because well, full disclosure, you'll mainly be taking this build into private missions, private intercept battles, so you'd be able to kind of mess around with the death counter, maybe just kind of take the L, die, and yeah. So there's another aspect to this that I did want to talk about. As you see, my boss loadout, I do not use fire or master. The only reason for that is because fire or master is sort of a long-term investment. It requires a a lot of gold before you can actually obtain the full cost reduction in terms of module slots. And close call, if you equip Firemaster, it sort of negates or takes away close call. It replaces it, and in my opinion, having close call is just the better option when it comes to trying to take down these bosses. And that's why I have just the main setup without Firemaster. But I will say this, however, I did some testing with Pyromancer and I got to the conclusion that Firemaster definitely does help you one shot in boss battles, so it definitely is a worthwhile investment. However, it is not necessary, as we all know that these intercept battles are highly situational, and it all depends on whether or not your hits crit, and usually sometimes it'll happen, sometimes it won't, and then really Firemaster is kind of negative, just because you could have had that extra damage from the boss. And yeah, so that's the reason why I do not use Firemaster. I do know it's the go-to for most Lepics, but for a Lepic main, if you're going to be maining this character, I would recommend not, at least not right now, trying to catalyze every single slot, which would enable you to sort of run with Firemaster without having to take off any other modules, as you saw me do. You're gonna need that extra slot for versatility in your build. And yeah, that's basically it. In terms of the components, as you've seen, I do have a full set of Slayers, and you really just want max MP, max HP, but these stats don't really mean that much. It really all comes down to the increase in skill power that the set does give you. And yeah, that's about it. I will now show some footage of me fighting Pyromancer with Firemaster equipped and without, and as well as some hard mode infiltrations, just to prove that this build is effective for taking out or for doing hard mode infiltrations.
shits.